back about hip hop, bringing a level of responsibility back to the culture, back to the genre, you know what I mean? And really mining for the gems, finding the music that's out there, finding the artists that are out there that represent a new paradigm, even the ones that represent, the legacy acts, you know what I'm saying? And really, showing people rather than telling them what the demonstration and the basics are. Hip hop is a whole new world of hip hop. And that would be the open portal, especially for this regenerated, rejuvenated, and re-engineered conscious music hip hop wave, tidal wave that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Where even the concept of what that word means is not something that people can mentally fathom because they've never seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming at full force. And I'm proclaiming and proclamating that, these are the seed planting phases, doing, spoken word and tapping into the Harlem aesthetic once again of paying homage to the last poets and the energy that resonated on these Harlem streets. So here we go. Here's something you ain't probably know. That I grew up as a kid like the Cosby Show. While Sabi and Mommy was getting choppy, yo, my papito was doing super shit like Mario. I seen him run it up like cardio, moved us out the barrio, to doorman in the lobby, yo. We ain't have to make up our heroes like Fabio. Every Thursday, the Cosby Show had the hood practicing cardio, running to the crib to see Cliff in his cardigan. Another opportunity for the community to dream about reaching for the stars again. Cos was an artisan. The way he etched the new reality into our psyches by having a wife that we all wanted as a wifey, no side piece. She was sufficient, finger licking. If we could, we would watch the show nightly to be reminded of how to be refined with a 2-parent household and not following the footsteps of the threat from the South Pole, Shay Whitey. Yeah, right here. But as a response to the Cosby download, that there were college-educated brown folk with brownstones and now nobody in the house is pitching round stones or sniffing brown dope. If there was anything you walked away with, you found hope. It was kept alive, objectified, projected inside living rooms. We seen every episode that aired in tandem. You would think our children would be the heir apparent instead of kids about to start drilling soon. Where did the program get hacked? Jimmy! The attack was immediate. They created a peanut factory and kept feeding it. Married with Children was their leading blitz. The Simpsons ended up the winner-up for leadership. These weapons of mass destruction through mass distraction was the outcast dysfunction. In an all-star cast production with the purposes of interrupting what Cosby represented as a husband with the woman with an onion, and we showed them respect as if we loved them. And for those of us who were there, it's a part of our history. Also knowing this was taking place at a time when there was no love in the heart of the city. Then they got Shifty and Slip Me, South Park and Family Guy. The dysfunctional children were the object of these family lies. How come we wasn't so quick to attack and say there wasn't no families we knew like that? Instead, we adapt this popular culture, invited the devil in with lots of sofa. They already broke our family bond. Crack became our entertainment while eliminating whole generations of families gone. And our attitude is still show you right when damn we wrong. Y'all funny, how come we see shit in Al Bundy to relate to that we don't see in Heathcliff, so he replaceable, untraceable? What's your fantasy? They said a black 2-parent household living upper middle class was far-fetched. But what about the rappers who bar stretch? These the trappers who God bless, while prisons is standing room only like a bar fest. Who's keeping it real? You can become something you can feel. We sentient. If we not changing what's not real to reflect our ideals, we impotent. Yeah, we project like we so tough. How they sold us on black excellence, but it took Ralph Lauren to tell you about Oak Bluff. How we know so much about white excellence and our children even take digital vacations to their nations and we paying Robux. But our babies give no fucks about places with traces of their own husk ties to. Wasn't we generation who got the information that was confirmation we've been lied to? The minute we got the invite to slide through the company party, we suddenly bubbly like Pepsi. Even if it meant passing the Cavassier to Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. We don't know about Oak Bluff because Puff never did an all-white party there. Cartier never did a photo shoot. Nobody rapped about it in the booth. I've never heard 10 bars about Martha's Vineyard. But niggas swear Martha Stewart is the truest because she spin yards. Here's something you ain't probably know. Go. That I grew up as a kid like the Cosby Show. Right. While Sabi and Mommy was getting choppy, yo, my Papito was doing super shit like Mario. Right. I seen him running up like cardio. Moved us out the barrio, the doorman in the lobby, yo. We ain't have to make about heroes like Fabio. Right. Every Thursday the Cosby Show had the hood doing cardio. Running to the crib to see Cliff in his cardigan. Another opportunity for community to dream about reaching for the stars again. Pardon him. Imagine there was blacks who was offended at the depiction of what they deemed fiction. How dare they play the hero while society had the right to play the victim? Reaganomics was their first attempts to MAGA the system. Voodoo economics targeted messianic assistance in the home of Christians. Right. The children went wayward when they listened to stray words. God bodies were spitting. Wrestling and Western depictions made us want to be cowboys. Rebels to the system. The Marlboro Man. It was all part of the plan. Damn. Identity politics, the spell is so thick we attack any attempts to wake us up out of it. How we gonna defend what we don't value? How you gonna value what you won't come in? When we not playing pretend or make believe? So why all the fussing when giving instructions on what it'll take to be as comfortable as Cliff Huxtable? Why we can't shake the tree and see a black man take a bite out of the big apple like the snake with Eve? Right. And do it the legal way. Right. Not Carlito's way. Right! Let's go! Let's go! Harlem, stand up! I landed on my feet first. Harlem, stand up! I'm in the land of rebirth. I'm a fan of me first. Land on t-shirts, grams of weed first. Niggas have me heat first unless you beg, sabotage shit, unless you fed. Oh, unless you beg, sabotage central, unless you fegs, Babylon sent you to nest an egg. Yo, this shit is, you know, my thing man, is, we out here. If this is a surveillance state, get them niggas something to look at. You feel me? Let's go. That's my shit, yeah. Make sure you send that. Yeah. Send that to where it need to go to. Yeah, yeah, so we live hip hop ring. This is what hip hop is about. It spoke to the system, right? Y'all niggas opened the door, you acknowledged it. This hip hop. Let's go, Blue. And the home of hip hop. Look, nigga, I'm about to unload the clip. You ready? Huh? Let's get it. For the spirit of hip hop, for the spirit of Harlem, for the spirit of the last poets, for the spirit of truth, for the spirit of the truth sayers, for the spirit of this surveillance state, nigga. Let them watch this. As an analyst of the Futurama, they use the nanochips in food and pharma, taxing. Run that back, bro. Run that back, bro. Run that back, bro. Nanochips and what? As an analyst of this Futurama, they're using nanochips in food and pharma, toxic agents, intoxicating like cannabis, GMO populations, used to trauma for management, the corporation way off, ways of layoff, got the HR, wheels coming off like race cars, we bending corners, judgment is upon us, descending into frigid waters, a cast of shady characters and questionable performers, the theater of politics requires intolerance, the globe is warmer, the heart is polar, private funding, the block is solar. Right. As an analyst of this Futurama, they put in nanochips in food and pharma. I got Matlock streaming on laptops, dreaming of backshots in Punta Cana. They're using BlackRock as the new Osama. Chatbots to confuse the genre. Soon you're gonna need suits of armor. They spraying heavy metals, attacking on every level. You can't get a breather. You breathing in the ether. Combustible, where's steel? No Huxtable. The railed and blasted train leads to acid rain. I ascertain everlasting pain is on the way. They think shit sweet like aspartame. Society too concerned with masses game. The fuck is up. Country on the ropes. The jab was the uppercut. The fallout is the body blow. Too many amigos saying adios. Taking off like a Houston rocket. Paying the cost in human profit. Not even profits is immune to the process. The blood of Jesus clotting inside us. Hardened hearts leading to myocarditis. The hand of God showing signs of arthritis. That's right. Let's go. As the analyst of the Futurama, They stuffing nano chips in food and farmer. Hannibal's title got chewed by Dharma. Even hands on the Bible couldn't fool your honor. We are the resistance, John Connor. Mushroom plumes of toxic fumes. Flammable agents, obnoxious goons, mismanagable vagrants. We need amicable liaisons. You steady glitching, the matrix steady glitching. The difference between the two depends on what's meaningful to your very existence. As an analyst of this Futurama, they're using nanochips in food and farmer. Toxic agents intoxicating like cannabis. GMO populations used to trauma. For management, the corporation, way off. Waves of layoffs.
Come on, bro.
And I wrote this.
Harlem, stand up!
I wrote this in 2022 or 23. You feel me?
Harlem, stand up!
And it was called Futurama for a reason. I know I wrote this when the train derailed. This was in 2023 after February 3rd when that train derailed and the toxic fumes went up. I wrote that after that. And I seen the play because that was East Palestine. And at the end of the year when they went into West Palestine, I was like, oh, I see what's going on. This is that IG Farben play, right? They getting mixy and they coming for the real estate. But they poisoning the stream. You know what I'm saying? And taking away company complacency. This is when they started, you know, you had an idea that they was coming for the ecological, you know, the waterways, all of the arteries, you know. So there's some other things I would like to say, but you know, I'm just let the words breathe, and it is what it is. Like I said, to the surveillance state, yeah, like black, put that in the ethers, niggas. Put that in the file. Yeah. Make sure that's in the dossier, huh? You what?
You mean to tell me that you're not waiting for these balls?
Oh, go ahead. Let me get this microphone up. Hold on. Let me make sure. He got some bars coming. You might want to hear this.
Uh-oh, hold
Let's get
up.
it.
Hold up.
Oh. Okay.
We bringing more fire Fridays back. That's our freestyle. This is us paying homage to hip hop. Today is the birthday of hip hop.
Yes,
Can
today's
you
the
mute your
birthday of
phone?
hip hop.
Can you mute your phone?
Huh?
Can you mute your phone?
Can I mute my phone?
Mute your phone.
Yeah.
10 bars about Martha Vineyards. Yeah. But niggas
Thank you, my
think
brother.
Martha Stewart is the truest because she's spin yards.
Alright.
It's something you ain't probably know.
Let me
I
see.
grew up as a kid like the Cosby Show.
Alright, this is for hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop. Y'all had y'all had a good year. Next year is gonna be even better. Look, I'm trading balls with a computer that I made on Mars. You niggas do know that I made of stars. Darth Vader balls, I made of stars. I made of God that was in a tomato jar. Health is wealth, I'm just a waiter at Jada's bar. A heavyweight of the greater gods. I played my part, 6 of clubs, 8 of hearts. I took her to Tulum and ate her heart. Raised the chakras and erased her charts. They on CPT time, I'm on GPT time. I see y'all kiss the rings of the lames. I won't mention no names, but we are not the same. They had to cut that BET job right before GPT-5. Nigga, let that BET and that EBT slide. Reality has been uncloaked, now it's gun smoke. The golden era started when Trump spoke. It used to be Chocolate City, now the love is gone. But there's a hugging face huggathon. I'm vibe coding, hive tokens. My vibe's spoken, I'm side stroking. All of my coins is minted. My name's cemented. If I said it, I meant it. My name is rented or mine. Everything changed when I realized my own mind is a gold mine. That was when God said it was showtime. What's in your wallet? I could show mine. Blockchain, black magic land, foreign wit. Nigga Doc Strange took the pocket change and made stock exchange. Revealing agenda. Did he do a rendering octane? Check